This is Black Girl Road Rage.
Okay, y'all. So I did a thing today, y'all. I put my 2 weeks in at the job that I have. I put my 2 weeks in at my job. And I feel so relieved, y'all. Shout out to everybody who's been following Black Girl Road Rage series. Thank you to everybody who like and subscribe and comment under my videos. But y'all know that I've been complaining about kind of just different aspects of my job. Management, leadership, just everything. I've just been truly over it. And so I walked in there this morning. I wrote up my resignation letter and I waited till the managers to come in. And I waited to see their face drop, because it's like, you can't play with people. You can't disrespect people and think people don't get a turn to retaliate against the disrespect. If you hit somebody, that person has a decision to hit you back or to not hit you back, right? And it's like, because they feel like you need the job, or, you know, whatever they fucking feel like, they can just hit you and you ain't gonna do shit about it. But I'm not one of them people. Bitch, you hit me, I'm gonna hit you back, period. You know, y'all was disrespectful to me. I don't start drama, I don't start messing, I do my job very well, and I actually help other team members. But, you know, y'all was trying to be petty or trying to be whatever. And, you know, if they wanted me out, then they got what they wanted, because it's beneficial for both parties. Y'all wanted me out and I left. So, and I'm happy to leave. I'm so happy. Feel like weights have been lifted off my shoulders, literally, because I was so tired of the fakeness, so tired of passive aggressiveness, so tired of the little attitudes and all that. I was just over it. I was so over it. So I am so happy to be done. A main indicator that I use, so you would know that things are only going to get worse at your job and it's probably time for you to move on, is when all the good people start leaving. When you start seeing all the good people start leaving, all the people who've been there for a minute start leaving, start putting in 2 weeks. Now look, I almost hit this nigga right here because I thought the lane was going and it wasn't. So now I'm in a fucking rock in a hard place and some YNs walking by. I'm doomed. Like, the people who've been there for like maybe 7-ish years, when they start leaving, you know it's time to pack it up. You know it's time to pack it up when they start leaving. When they start leaving, you know it's time. So that's what has been happening in the last months. Like, all the people that I personally like, that I personally had like a cool connection with, gone. They left. And then like some of the older people who had been there for like years, they left. They were leaving. And I was like, nah, this shit going downhill. Because it was like one by one, like month after month or every 2 months, boom, another good person going, boom, another good person. It was only a matter of time before that shit caught up to me. Every job that I have quit or decided to quit, I've always quit, not because of the job itself. I think it was out of one time. I was like, this job, like when I worked at a call center, if anybody work at a call center, I have to answer phones, y'all understand what I mean. I worked at a call center. After 3 months, I could not do it. I just stopped showing up. A call center is so mentally and energetically draining. It's ridiculous. I worked at a call center. That is the only job that I quit because the job itself was just too much. Other than that, every other job that I quit is because of bad management. Management trying to snake people. Management being passive aggressive. Management doing too much. What this nigga yelling for? This YN yelling, he got a do-rag on, bro. He gonna get stopped. But that's the reason why I left the last job I had before this one. That's the reason why I'm gonna leave this one. It's because bad management. The management before the management that is in now was actually good. But they bring in these people who try to control and manipulate things, and that never works. Like, bringing in management who always want to dictate or control or manipulate something, That shit will never work in the long run. Because they knew that I was going back to school to get a certification, they tried to frame me like, you just don't want to be here. Like, you're going back to school. Like, you just don't need to be here. You just don't want to be here. That's how they tried to frame me. It's like, bitch, there's hella people who in school and working. Like, you act like I'm the only person in the fucking world who in school and doing a part-time job. Like, they gave me an ultimatum. They pretty much said, you either go to school and be part-time, and you'll lose your you'll pretty much be demoted from your current position, or you come back 5 days a week. What? I feel so good, y'all, to not have to drive this way again. Like, the high school kids letting out, dumbass people driving the highway, not letting me on the highway, people jumping in front. Am I in the way? You're in the way, dumbass. You're gonna have to either go or... Okay. I'm just a girl, I'm just a girl. No, don't back up now, ho. No, don't back up. Nigga, I told you were in the way. Now he wanna put... And if you hit me, bitch, you knew you were in the way. Your dumb ass should have went. Now you're in the way, dumbass. I told you were in the way, dumbass. Now you wanna back up and hit me. Go ahead, hit me then, bitch. Cause you were in the way and you should have known you was gonna be in the way, dumbass. God. I don't even want to be behind them because they're just so a mess. I don't even want to be behind this nigga. You should have just went, nigga. So yeah, if y'all want to know what I'm eating, I love these chickpea chips. I'm gonna need some water. Them chickpea chips is so good, and they healthier than regular chips. Damn, the roof of this car so little I can't even drink from my water bottle. Look, I can't even drink from my water bottle. They playing at this point. They playing. I can't wait. Like, why are y'all playing? We already a busy, just 2-lane street. I had 2 different interactions with white men where, like, they just started talking to me. So that guy, he came up, asked me a question. We started talking. He was like, thank you for being nice to me. He shook my hand. This other, like, younger white dude, he was smoking on a vape. I was just walking past with everybody else on the street. And he was like, hey, how are you doing? And I was like, I'm doing good. Like, I was like, I'm doing good. How about you? Because, if you're going to talk to me, I'm going to talk back. I ain't one of them people who act like I ain't hear you and no shit like that. And he was like, I'm sure ready for summer. And I was like, yeah, I was like, I mean, it's nice to have like experience all the seasons. But I was like, I'm over this rain though. Like, I'm so over this rain. And he was like, yeah, I'm over it too. And I was like, well, have a good day. He was like, you too. And that was it. But he just stopped me, and not everybody on the street, he just stopped me. I've had strangers like spill their whole life to me, their whole existence. Tell me about their kids, tell me about their sick grandparents, tell me about, they'll just tell me all of this stuff. And I do listen. I'm an active listener. I actually do listen. And I actually also ask questions, because a lot of the stuff people say, if you really listen, is very interesting. Like, people live more interesting lives than they would lead they think they do. People are more interested than they think. And so I actually listen to people when they like talk to me randomly, and I ask questions because I be wanting to know, not because I'm about to tell somebody or nothing like that, but it's just interesting, like the stuff they be saying.